During the Monday, March 9th episode of Live with Kelly and Mark, the mom of three revealed that it wasn't her choice to skip out on witnessing a milestone moment in her and husband Mark Consuelos' youngest child's career, as Joaquin, 23, had told her not to come despite giving his dad an open invitation. "I had a big weekend. I know you were out of town and our son started previews in his play on Broadway," Mark, 54, began, much to his wife's annoyance, as Kelly, 55, revealed, "I was not permitted to come." Kelly Ripa was not permitted to attend her son Joaquin Consuelos' first preview on Broadway. She explained, "I said to him, I want to come to first preview. And he said, Mom, no. He said, it's previews. Just wait till opening night," she recalled. "And I was like, I don't want to wait till opening night. I'd like to see a preview and then go to opening night." But I respected his wishes. Noting there was nothing keeping her in New York, as Mark's been busy rehearsing for his own Broadway debut in a revival of Noel Coward's Fallen Angels, Kelly decided to ditch the city for the weekend. "I was like, well, since I can't go to first preview, I'm going to get out of town," she shared. "There's no reason to stick around. You're in rehearsal and he's in previews. What is my point here? So I'm going to get out of town." Leaving only Mark and Joaquin in the Big Apple, the Riverdale actor said he was having dinner with his son and asked when he can come see the play. He goes, "You can come whenever you want," Mark confessed, as Kelly acted insulted. The husband-for-hire actor said he got the idea after some of his Fallen Angels co-stars told him, "You have to go on the first night. There's only one first time." "Which is what I was saying," Kelly exclaimed, though she gave her boys the benefit of the doubt and chalked it up to the duo being Broadway brothers. After Kelly made it clear she wouldn't have missed the special occasion if Joaquin had let her, Mark revealed he kept his attendance a secret from their son, buying a ticket and sneaking in last minute. Trying to convince Joaquin he wasn't attending, Mark devised a plan to meet up with him after the show. "I said, all right, man, how about I meet you afterwards and we'll go out? It's your first time, we'll go out, and I'll take you out for a drink or something. We'll have a good time," he recounted. And he said, "Cool, can you bring me my dinner? So I've got a ticket, but now I've got this dinner with me in. I came to the theater with this little cooler pack, with a doggy bag." More on. For most parents, witnessing their child's milestone achievements is a moment to cherish, an opportunity to cheer from the audience as their offspring reaches a new pinnacle in life. For Kelly Ripa, longtime talk show host of Live with Kelly and Mark, this past weekend should have been one of those moments. But as she revealed on the March 9th episode of Live with Kelly and Mark, it wasn't her choice to skip out on her youngest son Joaquin Consuelos' first preview performance on Broadway. The day began with light-hearted banter, but the weight of the story quickly became apparent. Mark, her husband and co-host, began the conversation with a knowing smile. "I had a big weekend. I know you were out of town, and our son started previews in his play on Broadway," he said, setting the stage for a story that would capture viewers' hearts. Kelly, 55, immediately clarified the situation, adding a touch of playful frustration. "I was not permitted to come," she said with emphasis, eyes widening for effect. The audience chuckled, sensing the mix of humor and parental disappointment. A mother's respect for her son's wishes. Kelly elaborated on the situation, revealing that her son, Joaquin, 23, had directly told her not to attend the first preview. "I said to him, I want to come to first preview. And he said, Mom, no," she recalled. The words were simple, but for a mother eager to support her child, they carried significant weight. Joaquin's reasoning, she explained, was rooted in the traditional Broadway practice of previews. He said, "It's previews. Just wait till opening night," Kelly said, emphasizing the phrasing with a gentle exasperation. "And I was like, I don't want to wait till opening night. I'd like to see a preview and then go to opening night." But I respected his wishes. The decision to respect her son's boundary, while disappointing, also reflected the family's mutual understanding and trust. Despite her visible frustration, Kelly acknowledged that Joaquin's request was not unreasonable. Previews are, after all, a time to get the kinks out of a performance before the official opening, allowing actors to adjust to the live audience's reactions without the pressure of critical reviews. Kelly's weekend escape. Given the unique circumstances, Mark being tied up with rehearsals for his own Broadway debut in the Noel Coward revival of Fallen Angels, Kelly decided there was little reason for her to linger in New York City. "I was like, well, since I can't go to first preview, I'm going to get out of town," she shared. "There's no reason to stick around. You're in rehearsal and he's in previews. What is my point here? So I'm going to get out of town." The light-hearted delivery masked the bittersweet emotion behind it, a mother eager to witness a formative moment in her child's life, respecting boundaries while managing the frustration of missing the event. Mark steps in, Broadway brothers unite. Left in New York with only Mark and Joaquin, the dynamics shifted from playful frustration to a tale of fatherly ingenuity. Mark, 54, revealed that during dinner with his son, he asked when it would be convenient to attend the performance. Joaquin's response was surprisingly permissive. He goes, "You can come whenever you want," Mark told viewers on Live. Kelly's face registered a mixture of mock indignation and disbelief. After all, the same son had forbidden her to attend. Mark explained that while he initially hesitated, his Fallen Angels co-stars convinced him that attending the first preview was essential. "You have to go on the first night. There's only one first time," he recalled their advice. Kelly, ever quick with her witty retort, interjected, "Which is what I was saying." The audience erupted in laughter at the perfect timing of her comeback. The pair's playful back and forth highlighted not only the charm of their relationship, but also the underlying family dynamic. Joaquin, Mark, and Kelly each navigating their roles in a way that balances professional respect, family boundaries, and personal pride. The secret ticket and the dinner delivery. Mark decided to attend Joaquin's performance in secret, buying a last-minute ticket to preserve the element of surprise. Yet, even that clever maneuver came with its own comedy. Joaquin had requested that his dinner be delivered to the theater, unaware his father planned to attend. "I got a ticket, but now I've got this dinner with me," Mark recounted with a grin. "I came to the theater with this little cooler pack with a doggy bag." The audience could almost picture the scene, a devoted father balancing the dual responsibility of enjoying a historic moment while honoring his son's unusual request. This unexpected twist, a mix of mischief and heartfelt parenting, reflected the Consuelos' Ripa household dynamic, one that viewers have long adored on Live. Joaquin's performance, a proud parent's account. Once inside the theater, Mark was captivated by Joaquin's talent. "He's amazing," he gushed. "He did such a good job. You know, it's a 3-hour play with an intermission. I did not blink. I was just like watching him. There was a smile on my face." His description went beyond simple pride. It was an emotional testament to witnessing a child's professional accomplishment. The audience in the theater was also visibly moved. Mark recounted, "The people on either side of me were crying. And as he was taking his first curtain call, the lady next to me, she goes, 'Mazel tov. Your son was amazing.'" Such moments remind viewers that even the most accomplished performers experience the vulnerable thrill of opening night, the anticipation, the fear, and ultimately, the overwhelming satisfaction of seeing months of rehearsal culminate on stage. Playbill autographs and family texts. After the show, Joaquin signed Mark's playbill, an intimate keepsake of the historic performance. Kelly, seeing the autograph, quipped, "That's his autograph? We gotta work on that." Beyond the theater, the family celebrated in quieter, modern ways. Kelly noted that both she and Mark, along with close friends, sent Joaquin messages of praise and encouragement via text. These small but meaningful gestures emphasize the continuity of love and support in a family balancing high-profile careers with ordinary family moments. Education and early career. For context, Joaquin graduated from University of Michigan School of Drama in May 2025, joining his siblings Michael and Lola as part of the Consuelos' Ripa family legacy. His academic achievements and recent Broadway debut mark significant milestones in a young actor's career. Broadway, with its storied history and grueling schedule, offers a unique test for young performers. Joaquin's ability to navigate this landscape while maintaining strong familial ties demonstrates both maturity and a grounded upbringing, traits his parents have often praised publicly. Looking ahead, opening night and beyond. While the preview is only the first step, the official opening of Death of a Salesman is set for Thursday, April 9th, at the Winter Garden Theater. Kelly has now been given the go-ahead by her son to attend, signaling a happy resolution to the earlier tension. Mark himself is preparing for his Broadway debut in Fallen Angels, which begins previews on March 27th and opens on April 19th. The couple's shared experience of supporting their children in the arts and simultaneously navigating their own careers reflects the complexities of modern parenting at the intersection of family and professional life. Balancing motherhood, career, and support. Kelly's candid discussion on Live illustrates the challenges faced by parents of adult children who are forging independent paths. While missing the first preview was disappointing, it was also a choice rooted in respect for Joaquin's autonomy. It's important that our kids feel empowered to make decisions about their own careers, Kelly reflected on air. Sometimes that means I step back, even if my heart is breaking a little inside. The moment serves as a universal reminder for viewers. Parenting doesn't end when children reach adulthood, but the form it takes evolves. Support may not always look like attendance or applause. Sometimes it means respecting boundaries, cheering from afar, and celebrating success when the timing is right. Audience reactions and public interest. Fans of Kelly and Mark's show have responded positively to the story. Social media buzzed with reactions praising the family's authenticity, humor, and relatability. Viewers were drawn not just to the Broadway debut, but to the nuances of a modern family negotiating careers, parental involvement, and young adulthood. Kelly and Mark are living every parent's dream and nightmare at once, tweeted one fan. Their honesty about missing the preview while still supporting Joaquin is so relatable and heartwarming. Others highlighted the comedy in Mark sneaking in with the dinner, noting that such details make celebrity lives feel human and approachable. Conclusion: a family united through milestones. Ultimately, the story of Kelly Ripa, missing Joaquin Consuelos' first Broadway preview, is one of love, respect, and family dynamics. It's a tale that blends the humor of parental frustration, the pride of watching a child succeed, and the emotional intelligence required to navigate professional boundaries with personal relationships. As the Consuelos-Ripa family continues to support each other through Broadway debuts, television schedules, and everyday life, one message is clear: love and pride don't always have to be witnessed live to be deeply felt. Sometimes the greatest gift a parent can give is patience, respect, and the knowledge that their child's moment is theirs to savor in their own way.